Hey, Josh Hamlin again. Today I'm going to show you something a little different than what we normally do. I'm going to make a Dreamcatcher. I'm sure there's some primitive uses for these, but I just make them because they look cool. What I got here is a piece of grapevine, just a piece I cut off a tree over there. And what I'm going to do is fold it into a circle. Like this, try and get it to hold together as much as it can by itself. About like that. Now, I'm going to take some of this string this is jute, of course. I use it in almost every video because it's so cheap and it's natural. Okay, what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to tie a knot. And then I'm going to wrap this so that it holds together well. Wrap that down. And tie it to itself right here. I'm going to cut off this excess. And this excess. Carefully, because you don't want to cut through both of them. Okay, now we got a ring. It's not perfect, but perfect never looks good. I like rustic. Alright, now to start the weaving. I'm just going to grab out a handful of string here. This won't be enough, but what I'll do is when it gets short, I'll tie onto it. You can do it all with one string if you're more patient than I am. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to tie this on. Like so. Again, I'm going to cut off the excess. Now, I'm going to stretch this over here like this. Come a little closer. Stretch this over here like this. Then put the string over the wood, and then pull the string up through that little section there. Like so. And I'm going to repeat that right here. Throw that over. Pull that up through like so. I like it to be pretty tight. Do that again. Pull that all the way up through like so. Pull it tight. Same thing again, and we're going to do this all the way around. Just the same way. Whoops. No, I can't see what that. Okay. Let's try that again. Okay. I do this every few inches. You can do them closer together if you want real small webbing. You can do them farther apart if you like the real far apart webbing. This is a real useful skill to have if you have a mother that you like giving presents to. She will love you. She Love you for it. Or girlfriend, or boyfriend. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Okay, we're almost back all the way around. Alright, now we're back about where we started. We started right here. What we're going to do now is we're going to do the exact same thing, except instead of going behind the stick, we're going to go behind the string. The string that we started with. If that makes sense. I got to get rid of this knot. It's interfering too much. And we try to slide that right to the center of the string. Hold on, let me cut off this knot or untangle it or something. It's going to keep getting in our way. Okay. We're over the first one. Then we come to the middle of the second little section of string. And we do the exact same thing. Pull it through. Like that. Try to get it pretty tight. To the next one, we do the exact same thing. Try to pull it through like that. Again, on the next one. And we do this all the way around. Over and over and over until we get to the center. And I'll show you what to do then. This will take too much time for the video. It'll take about 15 minutes or so. So we'll come back and hopefully the gunshots in the background will stop. And we'll show you what's going on there. Okay, we've come to the end of our string right here. My son asked me during the break, why don't we just use one long string to go all the way around? And you can do that. The only thing is, it takes so long to pull the whole long string through that I just like to separate it into sections. So I'm at my end of my string here. Let me just pull it loose so you can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to tie these together just like a fisherman ties strings together. I'm going to tie a little knot around one, a little knot around this one. There we go. We'll get rid of that later. It's real noticeable right now, but it won't be so noticeable once it's done, and I'll show you how to do that. So what we're going to do now is do the same thing we were doing before. So we're going to go over and pull the string through. Notice that each time we do this, that it's getting, let me get that back there. It's getting smaller and smaller. The webbing is getting smaller and smaller as we go. Whoops. Do it again. I'm going to keep trying to make sure that it's in the center of the web because it'll make a neat spiral. Alright, and we're going to keep on doing this, and we'll come back when we get a little further along. I'll show you what to do next. Okay, I'm coming to the end of this. It's hard to even tell which one I'm supposed to go in now. Doesn't matter too much. What I'm going to do to finish this off, though, is I am going to tie a simple knot in it. Like so. And then cut off this excess. Okay, here's basically our Dreamcatcher. We're going to do a couple little things though, and this mostly has to do with this being jute. Because if you're using artificial sinew or real sinew, you can just skip this step. What I'm going to do is take a lighter, or your campfire if you have one out here, I don't have one right now, and just go over it and burn off all these little hairs. Okay, so there it is, your basic Dreamcatcher. It's a pretty big one. You can make these any size. Remember before when I said there's not a lot of uses for that? That's true, but there are some good uses for it. If this was a little bigger, imagine this strapped to the back of that A-frame. You got your blanket roll tied to the A-frame, and then this tied to the outside of it to help hold everything there, so you don't lose your stuff. Be a good use for that. Also be a good use for the bottom of a dip net, which we're going to make in a couple days, and I'll show you how to do that. Plus, you could just, like I said before, give them to your mother. She'll love you. You can decorate them however you want. Feathers, pretty much what I see a lot of them. I'm not a big fan of the feather bead work, but some people like it. That's it, basically. Dreamcatcher. Thanks for watching.